NennyFoodHub lovers, thank you so much for tuning in. Today's recipe, I'll be sharing the secret ingredients for making the perfect buns. These buns are wonderfully crunchy on the outside and incredibly soft and fluffy on the inside. If you're watching my videos for the very first time, you are welcome to the family. Please don't forget to subscribe, like and leave a comment on this video. Here are the ingredients I'll be using for today's recipe: flour, egg, sugar, butter, evaporated milk, water, baking powder and nutmeg. Without wasting much of our time, let's get started. In a large mixing bowl, add the sifted flour, baking powder, nutmeg. If you don't like nutmeg or you don't have any, you can substitute it with vanilla flavor or any other flavoring of your choice. If you are using vanilla or any other liquid flavoring, simply add it to the wet ingredients instead. Mix the dry ingredients until they are well combined. Next, add the butter. I'm using salted butter, so I won't be adding any extra salt. The butter is at room temperature, which makes it easier to mix. You can also use unsalted butter or margarine if that is what you have. Rub the butter into the flour until the mixture resembles coarse crumbs. Then set it aside. In another bowl, combine the wet ingredients. Here I have the egg, evaporated milk, water and sugar. I love adding sugar to the wet ingredients because it dissolves much better this way. I will explain why in a moment. Whisk everything together until well combined. Then pour the wet mixture into the flour mixture. Gently mix everything together just until combined. Then stop mixing. If you want your buns to be really soft, avoid overmixing the batter. Overmixing develops the gluten in the flour, which can make the buns tough instead of soft. That is exactly why I dissolve the sugar in the wet ingredients first. It helps the sugar dissolve completely without needing to overmix the batter. Your batter doesn't have to be perfectly smooth, and that's completely okay. Now heat up some oil. To test if the oil is hot enough, drop a small spoonful of butter into the oil. It should rise to the surface in about 10 seconds. Once the oil reaches the right temperature, scoop the butter into the oil by gently pressing it between your thumb and index finger. Don't worry if they are not perfectly round on your first try. There is always room for improvement, and buns doesn't have to be perfectly shaped. Fry the buns over medium heat for about 7 to 10 minutes. If the buns start browning immediately after they go into the oil, it means the oil is too hot. Turning them occasionally until they are completely beautifully golden brown. The lower the heat, the longer you fry them, the crunchier the outside will become. Once they are perfectly golden brown, remove them from the oil and transfer them to a bowl lined with paper towels to absorb the extra oil. Don't forget, the full ingredient measurements and detailed recipe are available in the description box below, so be sure to check it out. And here is what the buns look like on the inside: super soft and fluffy. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe button. And if you're already part of the NennyFoodHub family, thank you so much for your continued support. I'll see you in my next recipe. Bye.